Well, good morning my lovelies, and welcome to a very grey, a very overcast, a very wet and a very chilly Wednesday morning. I hope you are all well. Well, what a miserable day it's turned out to be for a Monday. I hope it was going to be a nice warm sunny day, but no, Mother Nature had other ideas. Never mind, it's still only April and we will still get April showers. So today, lovelies, is Earth Day, and I thought we would do a little video in honour of our Mother Earth. So what is Earth Day? Earth Day was started by an American Senate on April the 22nd, 1970, after a most catastrophic oil spillage off one of the coasts in America. This oil spillage was so bad it caused unknown damage to the wildlife that was in the surrounding area, both on land and in the sea. It took years for this oil spill to be dealt with and for nature to try and sort itself out and get it back to where it used to be. The only thing I can think of was that it upset this American Senate so much that he decided that he wanted to have a designated day within his state to start with, to honour the earth and to also highlight any environmental issues that needed addressing and possibly correcting. So on April the 22nd, 1970, Earth Day was born. Little did he know that people across the globe would think this was this way. Little did he know that people across the globe would think this was a wonderful idea, catch on to it and have either states, counties or whole countries would take on this. And eventually, last count, there was 140 countries that have taken over or took on board Earth Day. It's to bring awareness of the damage that people are doing to the planet, the mining for minerals, for things like coal, the amount of plastic that is dumped everywhere, the fact that we should be recycling more rubbish. All your plastic, your cans, your cardboard, the amount of trees that are cut down in order to make way for housing developments, palm oil, paper, farming. It's not just on your doorstep, it's globally. And people scoff and they go, oh yeah, the temperatures are getting warmer. But I've noticed in the last 20 years that we're getting warmer, wetter winters, and the last couple of years we've had some seriously hot days, hitting 30 degrees and even more. That's not Britain. That's not what we're built for. That's not what we're designed for. And I will put this in there because I think it does need to be said. Yes, you do have the odd environmental activist that's a bit of a loose cannon, shall we say, that will probably cause more damage than good. There are other ways to fight your environmental issues without causing that amount of damage or trouble. And also, I'm not a fan of the way things are blamed and passed down to the little people of this world. Yes, we can all make conscious decisions about what we buy and how we use it. Bear with a minute. Oh, wait. Wait, good girl. Wait. Just look at me. Wait. Good girl. Walk on. But if companies and governments insist on wrapping our fruit and veg in plastic and not recycling stuff, or say they're going to recycle it and then send it to a poor country to be dumped, then it's not just the small people that are at fault, it's the governments and the corporate companies. And I've said this a million times. We can only do our bit, us little people. If companies, corporate and companies and governments are not prepared to do their bit to help the earth, then what chance do we have? I think, as a pagan myself, I think we could all do something to help our earth. We can do the simple things. We can grow more plants, we can grow more vegetables, we can look after the wildlife within our local area. We could join a wildlife trust. We could go out and do work parties. Anything that we think that would help our environment. Because at the end of the day, for me being a pagan, that is what it means to me. It's me honouring Gaia. It's me honouring Mother Earth. Telling her thank you for everything that she's done for us. Trying our best to look after her. To make sure that she's doing okay. That we haven't got to put a big sticky bandage over the problem that we've caused. If you remember a few years ago when we went into lockdown and we were all told that we couldn't go out unless you were a key worker and that you could spend an hour a day outside, there were no cars on the road, was there? Can you remember how lovely it was that there were no cars on the road? It was quiet, there was no pollutants in the air, the wildlife came back because there were no people out there to disturb them. That's what I miss. That's what I miss about too many people and too many cars and too much infrastructure. It's not needed, it's not wanted. Yes, okay, it's growth, it's advancement, but sometimes that can be harmful. So please do your little bits for Earth, because she's the only planet we've got. There's nobody else out there that will take us on, because they're not daft enough to do so. She's our only mother, and let's look after her. Let's wrap her up in a big snuggly blanket and make a burrito out of her, and let's look after her, because she's all we've got. So lovelies, on this very wet and damp Monday morning, me and Wiggle Bum Woo we're going to go and finish our walk off, and then we're going home. So I hope you all have a very blessed Monday. Look after yourselves, lovelies, and remember, if you're struggling, please reach out, because there's always somebody there that will help you. Look after one another. You know, Robin. It's a Robin here. Look after one another. And if nothing else in this world, lovelies, please be kind, because you don't know what that other person's going through. And from me and Woo, who'd like a sweetie, we are sending you all much love and many blessings.